So beginning, as always, with setting up our posture. Comfortable but upright. At ease, but not slumping. And first of all, just relaxing the eyes, softening our gaze. This makes it easier for us to have an open, expansive sense of awareness, rather than a narrow, tight beam, like a flashlight. So as we relax our eyes and become more aware of our whole visual field, the eyes soft, focus soft. Our awareness is not so much like a flashlight, but more like a gentle field of illumination. More like a candle or a lamp throwing out light in all directions. Just briefly acknowledging what's happening around us, what's arising from the outside world. And allowing our awareness to drop down into the body. And to connect with the physical sensations of the breathing. So just noticing, first of all, what your mind is actually focusing on. We may have a habit of focusing on quite a narrow range of sensations. Often people tell me they're paying attention mostly to the center of the chest. So if that's what you're starting with, that's fine. Just be aware that whatever you're focusing on in a narrow way is just one part of a much larger process. So we can notice the front of the chest, but also the sides, the back of the chest, the upper back, there's the rib cage itself moving, and notice how three-dimensional that is. It's moving in all dimensions. Sideways, front and back, up and down movements. So already this is quite rich. And there's not just the sensations of muscles and bones moving, the rib cage itself, but perhaps you can feel the skin overlying the rib cage on the front, sides, back. Skin moving against your clothing. Noticing the shoulders rising and falling. Perhaps sensing this on the skin as well. The shoulders are moving, and the shoulders are connected with the arms. And the chest is moving, and the upper arms may well be lying against the chest. Certainly your armpits are in contact with the chest. So perhaps you can sense rhythmic changes in sensations in the arms, arising as you breathe in and breathe out. Maybe you can sense your elbows moving slightly out to the sides as you breathe in. Back in again as you breathe out. If the upper arms are moving slightly, the lower arms probably are as well. This may be quite subtle. Easy to overlook. If your lower arms are in any way in contact with your belly, then the belly is moving with the breathing, and perhaps your lower arms are as well. And just paying attention to the hands. You might not normally expect to be able to experience the breathing in the hands. But the hands are very sensitive. They can pick up on very subtle movements. Perhaps they are sensitive also to changes in the blood pressure that take place as we breathe in and as we breathe out. So just being open to the possibility that there are rhythmic changes in the sensations in the hands taking place in time with the breathing. Dropping down now to the bottom of the rib cage, where there's the diaphragm, the muscle that separates the rib cage from the abdomen and that creates the breathing. You might not think to pay attention to this. All the movements in the belly that take place with the breathing are happening because of the movements of the diaphragm. Once again, the sensations in the abdomen are not taking place just on the front of the body, but the sides and the lower back. In the muscles and on the skin. And there are even sensations deeper inside the abdomen. Perhaps just a sense of pressure building as we breathe in. Pressure being released as we breathe out. Let's drop down a little lower, down into the pelvic area of the body. Perhaps you can feel again a sense of pressure building and being released. A slight tensing and relaxing on the floor of the pelvic cavity. A change in the pattern of sensations in the buttocks and in the muscles around the hips as you breathe in and out. Perhaps on your thighs, where your thighs are in contact with your cushion or your seat. You can again feel a change in the pressure, in the muscle tone as you breathe in and out. Just paying attention also to the tops of the thighs. Not striving to sense anything there, but just noticing. Are there any rhythmic changes in the pattern of sensation as you breathe in and as you breathe out? Just being open to the possibility. And checking out the lower legs, the calves, the shins. Just letting them be soft. The more you can let go of unnecessary tensions in the body, the easier it is to notice more subtle sensations and changes in sensations. The feet, again, like the hands, are very sensitive. Just letting the feet be soft and just noticing what's happening there. Becoming aware of the whole length of the spine, noticing how the spine lifts and straightens on the in-breath and relaxes and settles on the out-breath. Noticing the rhythmic flow of air in and out of the body. Cooler on the in-breath, warmer on the out-breath. And lastly, relaxing the eyes, making sure that the gaze is soft, the focus is soft. Just seeing if you can be aware of the whole body at once. Not using your awareness like a flashlight that's searching around looking for different sensations. But your awareness being more like a diffuse glow, a candlelight, illuminating everything. And in a moment, I'm going to ring a bell, and if you want, you can bring your attention more fully into the outside world again and open the eyes. Or you can keep sitting for a few minutes longer with one question in mind. Is there anywhere in the body that I cannot experience the breathing? And if you think that's the case, then really looking closely at that part of the body.